Welcome back to the Jesse Rosinski Show. Hopefully you're having a better day than me. At least hopefully your things aren't running hours and hours behind because you slept through 5 hours of alarm somehow. But first thing I want to get into is Tom Cotton saying that we have a major undercriminalization problem. And look at the hell breaking loose in the response he's gotten from that. I mean, call me crazy, but I think he might have been onto something. Like, really onto something. Like, if you, looked at all the places where they've, loosened up laws and, got rid of cash bail and, a lot of things, defunded the police, took money away from them. I know, that's, all the ways they've spun that to make it so they didn't defund them. Well, you still took millions and billions away from some departments, depending on where they are. And now a lot of those places are saying, oh no, we need millions to put back into it because all hell's breaking loose. And why? Because you charge people for their crimes accordingly. Turns out it's a great deterrent. But, this started... you really didn't start then, but you could see it all the way back last year to the George Floyd thing with just the summer of all hell breaking loose and chaos that everyone said, it wasn't happening. Despite the fires, it's mostly peaceful, as, they said on CNN. Yeah, because that's how over 220 buildings get torched in a city. That include the riots, the assaults, people that got murdered. That's just buildings that got destroyed. Yeah, and there are celebrities, we all saw, lots of celebrities, and people all the way up the food chain as high as the Vice President of the United States right now. We're setting up, sites for people to donate. Celebrities were donating all kinds of money to bail these people out of jail. There were many times, many reports where the person went right back out and did it again. Why wouldn't you if they're just going to keep bailing you out of jail? There's a great incentive to just keep being stupid. And look how many of them got away with it. They're not going after everyone. There are people literally in our government right now saying they're going for the shock and awe treatment to get people that were anywhere near the Capitol on the 6th, which is why, Chase was giving out credit card information, giving people up that were even in the area at the time. Might have had nothing to do with it, but they were getting, had activity near there. They were being given out by credit card companies, which I'm pretty sure is, illegal. But whenever we said we were going to go after them, last summer, oh, they're mostly peaceful, come on. No. The people that were being stupid. Sorry, they deserve to get just as much shock and awe and arrest, every single one of them. And how about people getting released for COVID out of prisons? People that literally have, in there for assault, murder, rape. And they're, getting released, and then look how many of them. I'm not saying all of them, but there's a good chunk of them that have gone back and, one guy raped 3 women, people killing people that got out. I'm sitting right back into it. I'm sorry, you did the crime. COVID isn't a reason to let them out. Because look, they reoffended, and more people have been hurt because you let them back out. Which, under sentencing and letting people out like that falls into the undercriminalization of things. It's just the way it is. You don't like it, too bad. How about the guy? Saw him kick the lady over, the Asian woman over in New York in Hell's Kitchen. Stomped her a few times. Wonder how much is going to happen to him. Probably not a lot. Or the 2 girls that signed the plea deal, the Muhammad Anwar situation in case. That, pretty sure the only person I've seen mentioned ever was Tucker, and that was 2 other people sharing it. Otherwise, you don't hear about him at all. 2 black teens, 13 and 15 years old. And they're not even getting thrown into jail. The juvenile facilities looks like they're going to go. At least the one's guaranteed. The 15-year-old, I'm guessing, is going to go there. They have, it's not all set in stone, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to charge her like an adult. And they both can't be held past 21, which is 6 and 8 years. Not even. And they could be released earlier. For murder. Murder. There are people in there right now that are still sitting inside of a cage. In real jail. When all they got hit with was trespassing. On January 6th. There are some people. They're still in jail and they're going to get more time sitting in an actual jail facility. And 2 teenage girls that killed a guy, stole his car, flipped it about 12 feet down the road. If you watch a video, it's like worst. Like that's just like damn. When all they're worried about is like my phone, like the one, like I'm sorry, and they're gonna get away with like juvie for murder. Like, yeah, when you let stuff like that happen, then why do you like they keep getting more lenient, taking away cash bail, trying to get rid of mandatory minimums, throwing people in juvie for murder. Like, I mean, there's all these things. Getting rid of gun units, and I think the DA in LA County is trying to get rid of and at least horrifically pretty much cripple the major gang units because all the gangs in LA County have vanished. I mean, apparently, from what he's doing. And they're all, no, the numbers are going up. Well, congratulations. What do you think is going to happen? Take it easy on all these idiots. A lot of people, they did a lot less crime. It's funny. It's like, yeah, you're going in for life. No chance of parole. Sorry. Not anything. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You, punish people for when they act really stupid. Unless people want to act stupid. Well, more people want to act stupid. Lock them up. Keep them there. Sorry. There's laws. You're going to go and murder someone or, do all kinds of things. But sorry. If we can all follow the same things, you can do it too. It's not on us. So I just love that. All hell breaks loose when he says we have a major undercriminalization problem. Well, congratulations. Yes, we actually do. It's been kind of proven. And the numbers keep going up. And to prove it, no matter what you do to try to help these people out, the numbers keep going up, which obviously means that's not working. You need to be tighter on these people. Be all over them like a glove to stop criminal behavior. Don't let them get away with more stuff because, the numbers are going that way. They're not going that way. And, the stats are out there for you people to find them, so I really don't know, how in the hell everyone's missing it. But people aren't that bright, and, people believe everything they see on the TV from the mainstream. I just see stuff shared by anything, and I go and look it up myself. From reputable sources, not ones that are obviously one way or the other. There are ones that are in the middle. Possible. Hell, there's ones that at least just cover stuff, which a lot of the mainstream doesn't. Just why we are where we are now, because there's not enough of me's in the world. There's way too many idiots and sheep out there. But that's just me and my thinking. I don't know. We got to move on to the MLB All Star game situation. It's funny how Biden went from saying yes, get rid of it, to them backtracking. No, he never actually said that. I just said, I'm all support it. And, that's no, Joe. We all saw your words. You said it should be moved. And, he was even talking about, moving the Masters out of Augusta at one point, the state of Georgia, for what they did with the, voting laws. And, the backlash they're getting, I'm pretty sure is the only reason why anyone cares. But, they moved it from Atlanta, which is 51% black demographically, to Denver, which is 76% white. So it's less diverse. There's less, minority-owned businesses and all that could really use that $100+ million that would come in, because look at the athletes, fans, sponsors, everything would come to that area, and it would help the city out tremendously. And there's a lot of people, to include Stacey Abrams, going, uh-oh. Even she's going, uh-oh. Screwed that one up. Yeah. And the funny thing is, Georgia has more days of early voting. So, I don't see what the problem, is there. And they have voter IDs. They had voter IDs. They both have voter IDs. And Georgia, has actually more early voting days. Yes, they did the whole water and food thing, but they're allowed to, it's not allowed within 150 feet. They're not allowed to pass it out, but that allows for unattended water receptacles. And here's a funny thing. All the times I've, voted, just to bring, this one, a little personal into this, you can bring your own bottle of water. Pretty sure the first time I didn't, when I, overvoted, I didn't even have, a line, really. And this last time I did. It was day 2 of early voting, I think. I went day 2, day 3, I don't know, something like that. It was right at the beginning. And there was a line. I waited, but once It started going, and the first time, I mean, there wasn't all like the crazy COVID going on, so I mean, that explains why couldn't let as many people in there because you had to be evenly spaced out and all that stuff for COVID, which I'm fully understanding of. I'm not talking trash about any of that. So of course it was going to go a little slower, but I mean, there are people there like they brought chairs, they brought bottled water. I mean, I don't know anyone that doesn't have a tumbler or two laying around that they can fill with water and just carry with them. Like, it's not really that big of a catastrophic deal, and I have no idea how that makes anything racist, or how they keep going on about voter ID being racist. Like, we have an ID for everything else. From, like, loans, buying firearms, buying tobacco, alcohol, getting into the DNC, going to will call at MLB and sporting events, and getting your tickets. You need an ID to prove it's you. There's the big one. So, you need like that ID to go and get those MLB tickets, but yet they're moving the game because apparently, having signature verification on absentee ballots, for more security, and voter ID is, a racist bad thing, even though they need it to verify you getting your tickets, which is way less important than elections. The hell do I know? And it's funny, all these people also, never mind demographically and all that, but all the people that threw a fit, like the MLB, who their former commissioners even come out against as Koch, Joe Biden, like all these people that talked out about it. MLB just signed a new contract with China. Koch's over there, makes all kinds of money. Joe Biden, like he says that, they're friends, and him and, President Xi go way back and all that. Like, they have a history. Not getting into any of the corrupt stuff. They've just been dealing with each other for a very long time in the government because Biden's been there for that long. Like, and they're still having no problem with, like, everything going on there. And supporting China with, they're literally, like, even the Trump staff and Biden staff, like, they did agree on, like, China's committing, like, genocide and doing mass sterilizations and all kinds of stuff to the Uyghur Muslims. All kinds of human rights crimes, like, terrible, terrible things. But, it's okay, they still, like, do all this business to support China. Like, Georgia bad, but what, like, is actual, like, racism and genocide and all kinds of other words you could throw in there against the Uyghurs, and now even reports coming out about what they're doing to all the Christians over there, is okay. Sorry, that doesn't make a lick of damn sense if you got a brain in between your ears. Doesn't. Like, it really just shows the pure hypocrisy, and all the people that are like, oh, get them, like, can you people just read and, like, actually look into stuff, please, for the love of God? They wouldn't be able to keep getting away with so much stupid. If everyone just woke up and took, 20 minutes out of their day to read something. Take more time not to scroll through social media a day, at least you can do is read something. Like, and stop letting, like, the airlines and all these people, Coke, MLB, all these people making all these big decisions about how that's racist, but then they're still signing, like, gigantic contracts and doing billions of dollars worth of business in China, making all that money off of them when they're legitimately doing things that are, like, human rights, like atrocities. Like, legit atrocities. Like, it's so bad, again, Trump's Secretary of State and Biden's Secretary of State are agreeing on it. Like, that should tell you enough right there. They're agreeing. Which, as you've seen, they don't agree on anything at all. Like, they'd say the sun's up, they'd argue over that. Sky's blue. No, it's not. Like, they'll argue over anything. They don't care. I mean, look at the border and everything else. Like, they'll argue, and they're on the same page as this, so don't let them get to you. They're just trying to spread hate and stupid and lies to push their thing. Because that's all they care about is money and just, trying to make one half of the country look like racist, miserable scumbags. So don't let them get it. Don't let them do it. Don't give it to them. Yeah, and sadly, I mean, it looks like once you go woke, you go broke. You go woke, you go broke. Like, I've heard that for a while now. I mean, sooner or later, I think it's actually going to happen. We've already seen viewership and ratings drop in, like, a lot of sports since all this started. I mean, from the NFL, NBA, like NASCAR with the Bubba thing, which I've argued with people about. Like, it was a garage pull down. It had, like, one loop. It didn't cinch down. It was nowhere near a noose. And it was there forever. And, like, their ratings, like, Pretty sure got, hurt, which they couldn't afford to even let them get hurt. I mean, some people are like, screw it. I know a lot of people that did. Because that was nowhere near a noose. And people are saying, it's a noose, it's a noose. Like, it doesn't function as a noose. It doesn't have the reps to be a noose. It's not a noose. It's a garage door pulled out. Boom. Yeah, like in all of them, everyone just, now MLB just can't help themselves. I don't know. They don't realize the people that they're, like, the woke crowd that they're, playing to aren't the ones that are supporting them by any means. Which is why Sunday ticket packages were down, like all that. Like, people don't care. And their bottom line is going to, getting affected is what's finally going to actually fix any of this. Otherwise, they're just going to keep placating to a bunch of jackwagons. And it's never going to end until that happens, until some of them actually stand up. So, I don't want to see it happen. I don't want to see anyone go out of business or, get damaged. But, these big multi-hundred billion dollar companies, like, sorry, when you have billions of dollars, you piss off enough people, like, you'll notice that going down. Granted, I can't remember the last time I watched baseball at all. I think it was when the Nats won the World Series. So I guess that was 2019. I watched the World Series. Don't watch any other baseball, but I watched the World Series then. Didn't even watch anything this past year. Never watched the NBA. Don't get me wrong. I coach baseball. A lot of people knew I coached baseball. Did it for forever. Many, many, many years of my life doing it. I'll sit there. I'll coach it. I'll watch it in person. But TV, it's just not really that enticing most of the time. Anyway, never was a basketball guy. Never was a soccer person. I've cut like a lot of the sodas out of my life. So Coca-Cola thing, doing all theirs. Like, I'm not boycotting them by not doing it. I haven't spent money on it in a while. So, but like, there are a lot of people that are skipping it, and I think it's going to hit the bottom line. I'd rather see them just wake up before it comes to like that. So they're okay. Well, they're only virtue signaling too. They're not even actually like. Again, I just went over. It's not based on anything real. The voting laws are actually more restrictive in Colorado than in Georgia, but yet they moved it there just to make the woke crowd happy, which is just dumb. And the last thing, I'm going to get this one real quick. I try not to go on for forever, but it's a personal one for me. Okay, again, yesterday, Tiger Woods, they made a big press conference. Suddenly there it was to tell us that he was going almost twice the speed limit. He was speeding. That's what caused it. And I'm going to follow that up with a big, quick, who gives a damn. Like, I'm just saying, just like the Kobe thing, he got a whole week of coverage. We lost service members. The helicopter went down, and I believe it was a Humvee that rolled over. We lost people there, not even a mention, because everyone was talking about Kobe all week. Now, Tiger, we're still talking about it. You know how many stories or anything was meant that I was mentioned in at all when I got hit? None. Zero. Zilch. There's me. I know there's lots and lots and lots of more people that don't get mentioned at all. Yet celebrities get weeks on end, like days on end, never ending. Like, we don't care. It's over. Like, they shouldn't get all this coverage while, like, police officers and military service members and regular people don't even get, like, a second. Like, they don't get any time at all whatsoever. And other than, like, picking on me, I don't give a damn. You could have not mentioned me at all. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I wouldn't even have known because I never looked. People did tell me. And I do remember that recovering, and boom, Kobe literally got Super Bowl week. The whole week. That's all they covered the whole time. There was so much just Kobe, 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 Kobe. Everywhere. And what he meant to everyone. Like, this is like the week leading into the Super Bowl. Even on, like, FS1 doing their shows live there. Like, Kobe, 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 Kobe. Now here we are still, this many, like, weeks later, still talking about Tiger. Oh, well, he was speeding. Well, congratulations. I'm pretty sure we all already figured that one out. Like, on day one, they were talking about that. So why the hell do we need to have a press conference to tell us about it? Just because he's a celebrity. He can go away from the golf game, and they just move on to the next person. Literally. Like, he did a lot of good things for golf. I mean, he made, look at this Tiger going into Augusta. Not just going into Augusta. Doing what he did. The doors that opened for all kinds of people. Not taking away everything he's done and what he did by being what he is. But they'll just move on tomorrow like nothing happened. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, service members matter. Regular folks matter. People that aren't celebrities matter. And we should get, like, some kind of airtime. Shouldn't just be like hour upon hour of celebrities because they get into an accident, because they're rushing, because they're running behind, and bad things happen. It happens to all kinds of people all over the place. They don't even get like 1 second of time. Newspaper, not even local stuff, news anywhere. And he's getting national news conferences still. He's not the one doing it, so it's not really on him. This goes on to how everyone covers celebrities and all that, though. No one gives a damn. Just move on. Talk about things that matter, like real stories that matter about real people that matter. That are out there doing the damn thing, protecting the country, serving their country. Cops, police officers, EMTs, firefighters, like all these people. Regular Joes. Like, we all deserve time. Like, we don't get any. And the celebrities get, like, weeks on end. Like, it's ridiculous. It pisses me off. And there's something that we need to fix about all that. Because it drives me beyond batty. It's not good to have me full-fledged pissed off. Ask anyone. Not really highly. Not recommended. But that drives me up the wall. And that being said, we'll move, like, beyond that finally. I will thank you all for giving me a time of day. Again, it's under the Jesse Rosinski Show. The videos are on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. The audio only, which I do separate, is on Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. Across all there, so there's 9 places you can find it. If you're on any of them, like, you have them follow along on all of them. It always helps. If you see the videos, comment on the videos. Get more comments, more conversation. Say something on the page. Share it out to get more people on it, more eyeballs on it, because it'll help all of us. We can do more things. That's how we get it bigger, better, keep growing, and get more people on here. Who knows? I can start doing crazy stuff one day. But anyway, with all that being said, I really do appreciate you giving me any time of your day, because you don't have to, so it does mean a lot. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy whatever like you can. Be nice to one another. And, yeah, we'll get back to this tomorrow. So, until tomorrow, my friends, peace.